Anna Hall, a Colorado athlete and also a hopeful Olympian, is joining me now to talk more about postponing the Olympics and her feelings on that. Anna, give us a little bit of background on yourself as an athlete and where your mind is right now with all of this.
Yeah, so me, I do track, like she said, and I'm a heptathlete, which is the combined events. And so that's just one of the events in track and field. And basically, like to qualify for the Olympics, which is essentially every athlete's ultimate dream, is you have to make the trials, which is to be like the top 16 in your event and then place top 3 at the trials. So that's kind of what I was hoping to be getting ready for.
Well, let's back up just a second. You graduated from Valor last spring. You're on the track team at the University of Georgia, and
Yes.
all of a sudden your season was cut short.
Yeah, it was really shocking for us. We were actually in Albuquerque getting ready for NCAA's, and they canceled the meet and our whole outdoor season like the day before the meet started. So it was pretty sad for our team because we had traveled all the way there, practiced, like everything. But I mean, our coaches were just trying to keep us positive and focused on next year.
So you ended up coming home, and what does training look like right now? I mean, you have to assume that the trials will somehow go on, right?
Yes, yeah, I've been doing a lot of work in my basement, lots of running on treadmills and biking and just different types of workouts just to at least try to maintain what I have. My coach has been kind of working with me of like sending us workouts based on what facilities I told them are available to me. But it's been pretty tough. There's not very many tracks that are open, even outside, that people are allowed on. There's nowhere to lift because obviously everything is shut down for Corona. So, yeah.
So what are your feelings on the Olympics this summer? I mean, I know that's your dream, and every athlete who is at the level where you are, that's a dream. But if it does go on, how are you limited in being able to perform at your best?
I would feel limited just because, especially being like an NCAA athlete away from my school, right now, like I'm not getting any treatment for if I'm sore, so I'm recovering slower. I'm not getting coached actually like how I normally am. So I feel like just my routine has really been interrupted, and so that will really affect how I perform in a couple months if they do decide to host the Olympics and Olympic trials. And I think even more than that, athletes that are in the NCAA and aren't necessarily professional yet, I think it kind of limits their chances of even making the team because professionals kind of have more availabilities to have facilities open up for them and things like that, where we're a little bit more limited having been sent home from school.
It's not comparing apples to oranges, I guess you could say, with athletes in different regions and different parts of the world, because we're very limited here in America, as are a few other countries. But how does that affect the fairness of the games in your mind?
I think it kind of makes who comes out on top about something other than what it's supposed to, where it's usually about like who's worked the hardest, who's earned it, or is performing the very best. But I think it kind of makes it about who's had the best training circumstances for these 3 months going into it, which obviously will vary widely across athletes in America and across the whole world. So it becomes more of like a what circumstances are you in versus how hard did you work to get here.
Yeah. What do you hope will happen?
For me, I'm honestly hoping that they do postpone the games a year. I know they've been talking about that. I don't know if that's actually possible, but I think for especially American athletes, that would help us a lot to be able to actually train once everything with Corona calms down, hopefully. And then for me, myself personally, I think it would just help me with it'd give me another year to get ready just because I am so young still. So,
Yeah. Well, best of luck to you. Stay
thank
well. Your
you.
family's all doing well. And how are
Yeah,
you keeping busy here at home?
yeah. Oh, I've been keeping busy by I play with my dogs. My sisters are all home. I have 3 sisters, so it's always fun when we're in the same house because it doesn't happen a lot.
Mm.
And then just trying to work out and yeah.
And you're still in school. Are you doing online school?
My online school doesn't start into for another week, but then we will go into classes online. Yeah.
Well, it's something that we're all trying to get used to and
Yeah.
understand. And
Yeah.
appreciate your time. Keep us up to date, okay?
I will. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
And good luck. Okay.
Thanks.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.